કોઈની ના કરતો લગી રહી ચાવળી ના ધરતો
ચરણ
કમલની અલ્પ નિરંજના જીવવાનું કેવ જાળવા વિવિધ જીવોના વિક્ષ વિગોળી વિવિધ જીવોના વિષયો ગોળી અમૃતની કરે ધાર હો ચૈતન્ય શિલ્પના સૌમિલ શિલ્પી તું જોગીનો વારસદાર હો ચૈતન્ય શિલ્પના સૌમિલ શિલ્પી કાંતિ કાકા પપ્પા કેરી મૈત્રીની સાક્ષાત ત્રિપુટી હૃદયથી જોડ્યા જેને મહામાયાની મૂલથી વિજયી શિષાર પોએ મૈત્રીથી આશીષ અરપો એ મૈત્રીથી અમસ્નેહલ ભાવ દ્રઢ થાય હો ચૈતન્ય શિલ્પના સૌમિલ શિલ્પી તું યોગીનો વારસદાર હો ચૈતન્ય શિલ્પના સૌમિલ શિલ્પી સ્વધર્મ વિરમયો તવ સ્વરૂપમાં અકલ્પ્ય તારી રહેની કરણી કળી ન શકાય અદભુત એવી દિવ્યતાથી સભર ભરેલી યાચુ બસ હું એમાં સમાવા યાચુ બસ હું એમાં સમાવા અખંડ એમાં રચાય હો ચૈતન્ય શિલ્પના સૌમિલ શિલ્પી તું યોગીનો વારસદાર હો ચૈતન્ય શિલ્પના સૌમિલ શિલ્પી સજાનંદ સ્વામી મહારાજની જય જય.
વેરી ગુડ. Okay, we want to refresh last week's.
Sajanand Swami Maharajni Jai. Last week we were still talking on the topic of unconditional love. And then at the end, Harshanti had a question about how Kakaji used the murti of Shastriji Maharaj and Yogiji Maharaj as a strength. But first, when talking about unconditional love, we discussed that love is a heart trip rather than a head trip. And in worldly matters, there are conditions. And then Dinka Uncle talked about how the closest thing to this unconditional love is between a mother and a child. Then Dinkar uncle also talked about the love that a saint gives to a devotee, that type of unconditional love. And he talked first about the different stages or the different parts to that, which is krupa or grace, then mercy or daya, and then the unconditional love. And that's when God or saint will focus on someone to make sure that they become Brahmrup. Then we used that as a framework to talk about the relationship between Gunatitanand Swami and God, and then Bhagaji Maharaj and Gunatitanand Swami, and so on. We also got to the topic of dhun, and Dinkar uncle said dhun removes the unremovable knots. And he was saying that Kakaji was such a busy man, because we all say that we don't have time to do dhun, but Kakaji was such a busy man and he did so much dhun. And then Dinkar uncle spoke, he referenced the talks that he's been listening to these days, and I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Hari Swarup Das Swami.
Hari Swarup Das Swami. And in it, there was a sabha that Hari Swarup Das Swami had, that Dinkar uncle had referenced. And in it, they were talking about how he made everybody in that sabha take a niyam to do dhun. And people said they don't have time or whatever. So he said, do it first thing in the morning from the moment you wake up. And even if you're going to the bathroom or brushing your teeth or whatever, and you can easily get them 30 minutes of dhun. Sajanand Swami Maharaj, Nijay.
Very good. So, before we go further, anybody came with any question today that we can log in? Anybody has any question today? Okay. So we want to continue on this chapter of unconditional love, or I think we are all happy about what we talked, and we want to go to the next question, or next question. And then you had a next question last week, right? That we logged in about.
Sajanand Swami Maharaj Nijay. My basic question was that it's, very easy to while you're here to think that that to behave better, I guess, and to say, okay, have nirdosh buddhi with each other. But then how do we really cultivate that next level of, where we really do accept that, you are here and you are really present in everyone, or acting through everyone. Sajanand Swami Maharaj Nijay.
Okay, so everybody understood? Badan khabar padi? Santa Benani? Shankar bhai samjhawo se Santa Ben. Or tamne not thaya. Say it again.
Sajanand Swami Maharaj Nijay. The base of the question is, how do we really see, while Dinkar uncle is not here, to really believe that he is present and he is acting through everybody?
Within the presence we are. Okay.
I mean, it is easier for me to act like, it is easier for me to maybe excuse it, or to, at least because he's here, I'm going
Right.
to be able to do that.
એટલે મોટા પુરુષની હાજરી હોય, જ્યારે આપણે માનતા હોય કે મોટા પુરુષ હાજર છે, ત્યારે તો એમ કે દરેકમાં નિર્દોષ બુદ્ધિ રહે છે, દિવ્યતા રહે છે એમ કહે. પણ જ્યારે કેટલીક વખત હાજરી મનાય ના અથવા તો દૂર ગયા હોય, આઉટ ઓફ ટાઉન ગયા, આઉટ ઓફ કન્ટ્રી ગયા હોય, એટલે કેટલીક પળો એવી આવે છે એમ કે એ પળોની અંદર એમની હાજરી કે એમનું પ્રગટપણું કે કરતાપણું મનાતું નથી, તો એનું શું કારણ છે એમ કે વોટ ઇઝ ધ રીઝન, રાઈટ? યુ આસ્કિંગ એનું કારણ શું છે, એવો પ્રશ્ન છે આ. હાઉ ટુ ઓવરકમ, એટલે કે એમાંથી કેવી રીતે બહાર નીકળી જવું કે જેથી અખંડ હાજરીને અખંડ દિવ્યપણું, અખંડ નિર્દોષ બુદ્ધિ અને એમનું કરતાપણું બધું મનાય, પ્રેઝન્સ મનાય એમનું, એવો પ્રશ્ન છે.
સમજણ પડી ને હવે શાંતાબેન? સંભળાયું? ઓકે. So I will start out with my experience and then others can share with that also, you know. That when in 1981 Kakaji came and established Mandir in Waukegan, and Kakaji gave the blessings that anybody who would do 20 minutes dhoon in front of the Maharaj's Murti, Maharaj will answer the dhoon. And then we had series of experiences from different devotees, different people. So that made us more convinced that yes, this is really happening. So from that time onward, Kakaji would be coming 2 years later, you know. After 2 years, Kakaji came, you know. So that was in 1983, you know. And during those 2 years when Kakaji was not here, we had some communications by letters, you know. Kakaji would write letters and we would write letters to Kakaji, you know. But maybe, you know, 2 or 3 in a year, you know. Not many, you know. But even with that, we were in tune with Kakaji. But every morning when we do the puja and we do, you know, dhoon, bhajan, in the evening we do puja, dhoon, and during the weekend we meet, you know, with satsangis, even weekdays when we meet satsangis, our point of focus was Kakaji, you know. And we would be talking about Kakaji's incidences, Kakaji's, you know, lectures, Kakaji's, you know, discourses and things like that. So we were tuned with Kakaji, even though Kakaji was not here, you know. And then 2 years later, Kakaji came back again, and it was like maybe a couple of months, you know, Kakaji was in America. And in those 2 months, maybe we were with Kakaji maybe, you know, 2 or 3 weeks maybe, you know, at the most, because Kakaji would be going, you know, California and New Jersey and Philadelphia and all those places, you know, to see the devotees. But we were communicating, you know, even though Kakaji was away, you know. But even though Kakaji was not in Waukegan physically or in Chicago physically, we were in tune with Kakaji that way. The principle of Kakaji's, the qualities of Kakaji, you know. And I remember in 1983, Kakaji was in India, and Dr. Swami from BAPS was visiting Chicago. And then from Chicago, he was going to Milwaukee. On his way, someone told that there is a devotee, Dinkar Bhai, and at his home there is a mandir, and we do satsang and other things together, because at that time, BAPS, Willing Mandir Group, which is Vadtal, Itaska Mandir Group, which is Ahmedabad, our Yogi Divine Society group, we were all together. We were doing satsang together. So, I don't know who was the person, but somebody told, Dr. Swami, that Waukegan is on our way. So they called. And then they came. Then I had called Chandrakant uncle, he was in Waukegan nearby, So that and maybe a couple of other devotees who were there at that time, maybe, So Dr. Swami came there, and we had all the murtis of Maharaj, Gunatitanand Swami, Gopalanand Swami, Kakaji, Papaji, Swamiji, Sahib, all those murtis, pictures, in the mandir at that time. And we did arti, And then Dr. Swami asked Chandrakant Bhai was like secretary, So he asked Chandrakant Bhai that we need a small tape recorder. Can you arrange for that, And I wasn't aware, I was busy in the kitchen or somewhere, but they were talking, So then Chandrakant Bhai says, I have to talk to Dinkar Bhai for that. And then they dropped the topic, And then they left, Then Chandrakant Bhai told me, that Dr. Swami was asking, I said we should have given, But it was already gone, it was already done, past, late. No, they wanted to buy a tape recorder for them, as a seva, But then we either wrote a letter or we called in India, and Kakaji was not there, but we left a message, to Kakaji that we had Padramani of Dr. Swami and, we did Arthi and all that. So, couple of days later, Kakaji called. And he says that we are very happy, that you maintained our principle. That even Dr. Swami came there, you took care of him very nicely, and you showed Sarvadeshiyata. So that was the principle of Kakaji, And he was very happy with that, So then Kakaji came in 1984. And there also we had, more and more, gathering and more sabhas and other things, And then last one was 1985, And then in 86 we went there, and that was the final darshan of Kakaji in February, and then we came back. And then for 5 years, I did not have a chance to go to India. Because after 1985, 1986, Swamiji did not come. But Sahib and Jyoti Ben and Shanta Ben, Devi Ben, they all had come for the Asthi Visarjan of Kakaji. So they were there. So I could not go in 1986 then, And then everybody was here, Then 1987, Swamiji had come here, And then we had gone, to take Swamiji around and all that, So our vacation was used up here. 1988, same way. 1999, 89, 90. In 1991, on Papaji's 75th birthday, in June, I think we went there, So, for 5 years, we were not even in India, But the point is, even we had a very limited personal communication with Kakaji. We communicated with his discourses, his videos. There was only 1 or 2 videos maybe at that time, We had 1981 video, when we did Murti Pratishtha, we had that video. So, few videos, and other things, we were in communication with Kakaji. And we were in touch with the devotees, Bhagavati, Bapu used to be coming here every year, and we were in touch through Bapu of Kakaji, And other devotees, Vasibhai was coming here, and, Rajubhai Bhatt had come, Rajubhai Thakkar had come, Arunbhai had come, and Rameshbhai had come, Soni, So through those association, we were in communication, So that kept us going in a higher and higher plane to understand who Kakaji was and how Kakaji, came here and, did all these satsang activities for us, So those are the basic things, that makes anyone to connect to the Master or to God, and both, And if you go back into the history also, that during the time of Lord Ram, not a lot of people from Ayodhya were accepting Lord Ram as, God, But when Lord Ram left Ayodhya, he took everybody, whether they were accepting or not, to his abode, That was his glory, And then we say that some of the monkeys, they were not happy there, They could not find trees to jump and all those things in Vaikut. So they came back, But after the Ramayana was prepared, the scripture, the book Ramayana, then the glory of Ram spread all over the India, And the Ramayana was Tulsi Krut Ramayana. Valmiki Ramayana was there also. It was in Sanskrit. But in the Bahasha, in the Hindi Bhasha, Vraj Bhasha, when Tulsidas created that, then real glory of Ram started spreading, Same way, Lord Krishna. During the time of Lord Krishna, the glory was only to a limited, devotees who were close, But after the Gita and Mahabharata and Bhagavatam and all those scriptures were created, the glory of Bhagavatam and all these things made Lord Krishna famous all over the India, and even further abroad, And same way, the glory of Swaminarayan Bhagavan through the scriptures, through the devotional discourses, and through the saints, So these are the ingredients to be connected with the masters and God, So basically, in the same way that when, let's say, I am not here, then whatever, the lectures and discourses and discussions we have, if we work on that, then we are connected, If we do some activities related with that, then we are connected, Also, nowadays, it is very easy, You can send a text message, you can send an email, you can call, FaceTime. All those varieties are still there, And then, it's in a way not any distance away, So, no matter which corner of the world anyone is, we are all connected, And if we really spend maybe, time on a daily basis to do certain, disciplinary activities, then it would make us connected more and more, it would make us feel that we are not away, we are all close, we are, very near, On the other hand now, Kakaji, when he would go to India, he was saying, that I am very close to Dinkar Bhai, even though I am thousands of miles away. 10,000 miles away, 8,000 miles away, but I am close to Dinkar Bhai. How, Kakaji was connected also, with us, And same way, whoever, any one of us is going away, it's the two-way communication. It's not just one way, that we are also connected, here also, And we get a chance to, participate in the morning sabha if there is a time there, or in the evening, or in the, other bhajan sandhya and other things, So we are there, So with that, I guess the only factor which is, not close is a physical factor, And I think if we work on that, then the scenario that gopis had with Lord Krishna, that when Lord Krishna at the age of 13 left Vrindavan and went to Mathura, Mathura was only 4 miles away. Gopis never saw Krishna until the whole Mahabharata war was over, which was like 40 some years later, Then he called gopis, to come and see him, So all this, many years, gopis were not away from Krishna, They were totally tuned with Krishna, Krishna was with them, They had mastered that technique, that Krishna is with them. To the extent that when they would go and sell the yogurt or butter or, milk, instead of saying that, Lo Dudh, they say, Lo Krishna. That was their oneness, That was their tuning, So same way, when Kakaji was separated from Yogiji Maharaj and his group, can we imagine, that at that time, about 80 of the saints, they were, initiated by Yogiji, half of them were gone. 50% was gone. But all those 40 saints who came with Kakaji and Papaji and others, they never had a dull day. They were always in tune with Yogiji Maharaj, And that was the condition that they will not be able to see Yogiji Maharaj again, right? Here, if I am gone, you know that I am coming back, in 3-4 months, right? Can you imagine that in your mind there is a thought that Kakaji had, that never again, in the presence of Yogiji Maharaj, they could not see Yogiji Maharaj, Not only that, but Kakaji was respectfully not disturbing the group. He said that I am with Yogiji Maharaj, I don't have to, disturb others. My relationship between Yogiji Maharaj and me is special, Why do I have to worry, And that same relationship he developed with all the other devotees. And really, we see all this hierarchy here, it is all from Kakaji. Right? Right from Kakaji. All this are related with Kakaji. Right? They have been in touch with Kakaji, And Kakaji was not telling, that, okay, you are mine, He would say you are, Papaji's or you are Swamiji's or you are Sahib's or all, whatever, But they were all inspired by Kakaji. Even Papaji was inspired by Kakaji, right? Who came from Africa. Swamiji was also, with Kakaji. And after the separation, he was totally inspired by Kakaji. In our slok we say that Kakaji and Swamiji is one, Advaita anokhu જ છે, right? Now, Kakaji and Swamiji were not living together as much, Kakaji would go and visit once or twice a month, But that understanding makes us connected. Understanding makes us united, And that understanding we have to mature, That understanding we have to develop, And then to go to the higher level, wherever we have equal to or higher than that liking with anything, in our job or in our school or wherever, we should always think and discriminate that I don't have that much of understanding of Kakaji as much as I have with this thing, How can I have higher level of understanding like this worldly understanding towards Kakaji, And if we keep thinking that way, then we keep adjusting and elevating to higher and higher, With our relatives, If we have a closer attachment, then we should think that how can I have that kind of attachment with Kakaji? And that thing back and forth can elevate us, And then Kakaji will also bless us. And then it would go even higher, So whenever something improper happens, we have to introspect that if Kakaji was here, would I be doing that, Would I be behaving that way? So that way we would be also elevating, And if we master that part, then we have to go to the next level, which is the Kakaji's devotees, They are our, Sakha, They are our Bhagavadi, And create that kind of harmony with them, That when a allergy happens to a devotee, we want to put first question, that what is his relationship with Kakaji? And if that relationship with Kakaji is there, then he is my respectful fellow, And that way, we would be indirectly elevating our relationship with Kakaji, And that would be not easy, because Bhagavadi with different qualities, some opposite qualities of us, would be not easy to, accept. But there are ways, that we should, analyze those things, And if we analyze, then those qualities also will be understood, That those qualities are there for a reason, And they will be for my upliftment, They may be for my, elevation. Just like Uddhavji, when he went to see Gopis and Uddhavji could be considered, same level, because, Uddhavji was the devotee of Krishna and Gopis were also devotees of Krishna. But Uddhavji thought that he is very talented, he is very educated, he will go and tell Gopis, don't worry. But when he goes there, Gopis is giving Uddhavji guidance, that what are you talking? Krishna is not gone, he is here. We don't have any dull moment without Krishna, Can you imagine, that understanding? So now Uddhavji is saying that not only Gopis, but the dust of Gopis, I want to put on me, And how can I put that dust of Gopis on me? I want to become the flowers of the roadway where Gopis are going. So their dust will fall on us. And I will feel, so fortunate. So that is the third level, The devotee is devotee, das na das, So these are little harder levels, but more and more we master it, more and more inner happiness we would attain, So those are the few things that maybe I can share, of my experience. So now maybe, we can have others, Shankar uncle also talks a lot of Kakaji, right, Shantaben? કાકાજી રાઈટ. તો આપો માઇક, થોડી વાત કરવી હોત કરો.